I assume. Yeah. We're in it. We're in it once again. We're in it once again. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday AM. My name is Rona Ron, and I am your plastic model building protagonist. And today we're going to be playing or playing with, maybe, if we are so lucky to finish the puzzle, the Millennium Puzzle. The playing may be in the construction. I want to warn you, it does say that it is a difficult puzzle. I'm not afraid of a challenge, certainly. But what that does mean is that perhaps that there is the chance that maybe we don't finish it today. Something along those lines. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There is a chance of that happening. Um, Before we get started, I just do feel so compelled. Happen to want to get at me more, perhaps feel free to join our inclusive Discord community. Hit me up on Twitter, and then also feel free to join the link tree where you can get out the rest of the social media stuff so you can see it after the stream. And with that said, let's get started. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope we don't have any more technical snafus. So if we do have any, please just bear that in mind with my future apologies from the past self. There's those beautiful, beautiful links for you. I'm bringing up all the social media integration. Social media is so great. It's all so streamlined now that even kind of like a dum dum like me can kind of do it. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's great. Please just bear that in mind with my future apologies from the past self. Fantastic, fantastic. If you have any comments or questions, make sure just to let me know. Just send me a message in chat. I always like it hearing from our community. So don't consider it a slight. Social media is so great. It's all so streamlined now that okay, kind of like a. We've made it past the getting past the plastic stage of the quest. I'm adjusting my microphone here. Stepping. Fantastic, fantastic. If you have any comments or questions, make sure just to let me know. Like, just send me a message in chat. I always like it hearing from our. I think that was like a network spike. So don't consider it a slight. Social media is so great. It's all so streamlined now that okay, kind of like a. We've made it past the getting past the plastic stage of the quest. I'm adjusting my microphone here. I promise that I know what I'm doing. It's very golden. It's very golden. Like, not mad about that. I think that was like a network spike. Let's kind of look at the layers here. Ultima gear with the gold. This thing's got angles. This thing has got angles. I'm doing. It's very golden. It's very golden. Okay, Grandpa Solomon was not kidding. He did mean it. There were no instructions. But they are kind enough to number the pieces. So 1 through 33 pieces is what we've got. But it does tell you how to actually assemble the pieces so that the puzzle can then be played. Let's see. The solution for the puzzle is not included. Okay, we got that. All parts are numbered. Follow the instructions and refer to the parts list to locate the appropriate part on the runner. Cut a part with nippers with some margin. So we'll leave a little off so that way we can fit the parts together securely. But it does tell you how to yeah, so it wants us to leave a little bit of the gate on so that you can sand it off. Cut the pieces off neatly so they fit together. Yeah, and then cut the margins with the nipper for a clean face. Yeah, so you can give it a clean up afterwards. Usually we do that with an X-Acto knife. Be careful not to lose any of the pieces you have assembled. Okay. Yeah, so it wants us to leave a little bit of the gate on so that you can sand it off. So let's take a look at our actual runners that we have. Yeah, then cut the margins with the nipper for a clean face. Yeah, so you can give it a clean up afterwards. Be gone plastic. Yeah, so I was afraid that these were not going to look sufficiently golden. I was afraid it was going to look yellow, but these are very, very nice. Very nice. Some very thick boy plastic. It's got a nice sheen to it. Got like like a kind of like metallic granite sort of effect in some of it, some speckling. Very fun. Okay, so this is D. I was afraid that these were not going to look sufficiently golden. Your C. I was afraid it was going to look yellow, but these are very, very nice. Very nice. Some very thick boy plastic. It's got a nice sheen to it. Got like like a kind of like metallic granite sort of effect in some of it, some speckling. Very fun. Okay, so this is D. Your C. Very nice. Some very thick boy plastic. It's got a nice sheen to it. Got like like a kind of like metallic. I'll be right back. I just have to go blow my nose real quick. So enjoy looking at the eye. Okay, don't get Pegasus. I'll be right back. I just have to go blow my nose real quick. So enjoy looking at the eye. Okay, don't get Pegasus. I'll be right back. I just have to go blow my nose real quick. So enjoy looking at the eye. Okay, don't get Pegasus. I'm back, baby. So this is A. And this is B. That makes that one E. I'm back, baby. So here, I know you're asking, what is this goober doing? I'm just slicing the top of the bag. So this is A. And this is B. Clean up our space a little bit here. That makes that one E. I'm back, baby. So here, I know you're asking, what is this goober doing? I'm just slicing the top of the bag. All right. So together we're gonna start putting together the Millennium Puzzle. How exciting is that? I hope you're excited. I am. I want some of them sweet, sweet King of Game powers. Clean up our space. All right. A little bit here. Now let's make a space. For our instructions. Hello, instructions. Let's see. All right. So together we're gonna start putting. So this is a classic. How exciting is that? I hope you're excited. I am. A1 plus A2 plus A3 kind of deal. Some parts may be difficult to distinguish from one another. Check the part number and follow the assembly order. Pay attention to the sharp parts. Be careful when handling. Make sure the parts are facing the right way and make sure they're in the right position. Thank you, Ultima Gear, for the reminder. Okay, so this is A. So this is a classic. So we're gonna play it. It's just like paint by numbers. All right, it's a. Some parts may be difficult to distinguish. So here's what they're talking about. Here's your gates, right there. They want us to keep it a little bit of slack. That way you can clean it up afterward. Okay. Let's see if I can capture that on camera without it looking too wacky. Hello, I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. So this is A. So we're gonna play it. It's just like paint by numbers. Okay. All right. So here we go. So here's what they're talking about. Here's your gates, right there. Yep. There we go. They want us to keep it a little bit of slack. That way you can clean it up afterward. Okay. Let's see if I can capture that on camera without it looking too wacky. Hello, I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting. So we're gonna play it. It's just like paint by numbers. Okay. All right. So here we go. So here's what they're talking about. Here's your gates, right there. Yep. There we go. They want us to keep it a little bit of slack. That way you can clean it up afterward. Okay. Let's see if I can. And then we use the X-Acto blade to come in and clean it up. Very nice. Okay. Right. So it is important that we make sure that we have the proper gating. I'll have to put just a little dab. I do have some gold. We'll put just a little dab right there. He'll be fine. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so now we can move on to the next part, and that's a 2 and 3. So let's grab 2 and 3. They're over here. We're going to make sure we give them plenty of space, right? He'll be fine. now we can move on to the next part.
Thank you for breaking my fall.
2 and 3. So let's grab 2 and 3. They're over here. We're going to make sure we give them plenty of space, right?
Okay. Right here. So this one, it's a little tricky. I'm imagining that's actually a piece, so we got to be very careful not to. Thank you for breaking my fall. Erroneously cut that. So let's we're gonna snip up here. And we're gonna do the same thing like way up there too. You know? Just like that. Okay? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for your big debut? Okay. Right here. So this one, now we can go back and clean. I'm imagining that's actually a piece, so we got to be very careful. Make sure to be careful. Make sure to point the blade away from you. So let's we're gonna snip up here. At least that's the advice I remember from my father. You know, just like that. Okay. And so you just rotate it. Don't ever turn the blade so that you're pointing it at yourself. Rotate the object so that you're pointing the blade always away from yourself here. Make sure to be careful. I'm sure I'm gonna get a complaint about that. Away from you. It's hard on these smaller ones. You do get some discoloration. Even when you're trying to do it right, you're still going to get a little very minor discoloration. And that's just from the plastic and like kind of the purling on the outside. It takes on like a semi-metallic sort of effect. I'm sure I'm going to get a complaint about that. It's hard on these smaller ones. You do get some discoloration. Even when you're trying to do it right, you're still going to get a little very minor discoloration. Gonna not try to get too caught up on these. The plastic and like kind of the purling on the outside. It takes on like a semi-metallic sort of effect. Okay, that's pretty smooth. I just wanted to make sure that it was smooth, and I wasn't going to like catch my finger running over it. That's the important part. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape. But for perhaps him. Gonna not try to get too caught up on these. The plastic and like kind of the purling on the outside. It takes on like a semi. Possibly like this is a little bit better. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Careful. I just slice your own finger off, you dum dum. And I wasn't going to like catch my finger running over it. That's the important part. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape. But for perhaps him. Gonna not try to get too caught up on these. Possibly like this is a little better. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Just trying to get that edge smooth. It had a little, it like feathered out a little bit. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so now we can kind of do our first bit of putting together here.
And so what he's saying is, we're going to put 2 and 3 together.
Very nice. Okay, so now we can kind of do our first bit of putting together here.
How exactly?
Like this, apparently.
And so what he's saying is, we're going to put
Okay.
together.
But this goes on first, or does it go on? No, it goes on third. It caps it. Okay. I see. I see. I see.
How exactly?
This one I got to clean up still. He's got some little jaggies on him.
Apparently.
Okay. Why we've got the nippers.
And so what he's saying is
The nippers are nice and sharp too, so as long as it's not something
okay. This goes on first, or does it go on? No, it goes on third.
I think that just that got flattened.
Okay. I see. I see. I see.
Hang on.
How exactly? This one I got to clean up still.
Okay. Yeah, it just got flattened there. That's all.
Okay. Why we've got the nippers.
Take that smooth off right there.
The nippers are nice and sharp too, so as long as it's not something.
Okay. Yeah, now that looks good.
Goes on first, or does it go on? No, it goes on third.
I think that just that got flattened.
Okay. I see.
Yikes.
Hang on. This one I got to clean up still.
Okay. Yeah, it just got flattened there. That's all. This.
Okay. Why we've got the nippers.
Take that smooth off right there.
The nippers are
Goes right in.
too, so as long as it's not something.
Okay. Yeah, now that looks good.
I think that just that got flattened.
Yikes. And it goes right in.
This.
Okay, so that's step one, right?
Goes right in.
So all of the steps are going to follow this same flow, this same routine. So now with that said, we can really kind of get into the flow of the build here. So what I'm doing now is I'm making room and I'm gonna, start getting in the zone. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna try and, I won't narrate, but I'll try to explain what I'm doing as best as I possibly can.
Are going to follow this same flow, this same routine.
So on to parts 4 and 5. Let's go.
So now with that,
Your part 4.
Really kind of get into the flow of the build here. So what I'm doing now is I'm making room, and I'm gonna.
I want to capture this experience. So to me, it's very important that I'm trying to stay in frame so that eventually, for YouTube purposes, we can celebrate this this event later on, perhaps in an edited fashion. So on to parts 4 and 5. Let's go. Your part 4. Yeah, just chill. I want to capture this. Okay, and then you're fine. That's convenient that they line them all up. Frame so that eventually, for YouTube purposes, we can. They don't always do that. Ask anyone that's worked on some Gunpla. They don't always do that. But that's because they're not worried about like the way that it comes out in the extruder. This all came out in like one material, so they can put these out, put them together rather. Okay, and then you're fine. In a way that doesn't necessarily have to make sense, or it doesn't have to be intuitive because it's a puzzle, right?
They don't always do that.
So that's kind of fun. I sort of enjoy that. All right, we're gonna clean that up. Yeah, okay. So that's clean now. And then I'm just gonna.
Comes out in the extruder. This all came out in like one material.
Excuse me. I just need to
put these out. Put them together rather. In a way that doesn't necessarily have to make sense, or it doesn't have to be intuitive because it's a puzzle, right? So that's kind of fun.
sort of
Okay.
enjoy that.
Now that's smooth.
All right, we're gonna.
Now that's smooth, right? It's like a brisk commercial.
That's clean now. And then I'm just gonna.
Same thing. We're just gonna take a little off the top. It's like I'm Mott. I'm Mott the barber. I'm Barber Mott. He's the famous barber in TNG. Away from yourself, Robert. Follow your own advice. Thank you. Thank you, past Robert, for the advice. I appreciate it. Okay, there's a big one. We can just snip him with the snipper. Now that's smooth, right? It's like a brisk commercial. Same thing. We're just gonna take a little off the top. It's like I'm Mott. I'm Mott the barber. I'm Barber Mott. He's the famous. This one's smooth. In TNG. Smooth like Northern Lion's head. Away from yourself, Robert. Follow your own. Smooth like my brain, perhaps. Thank you, past Robert, for the advice. I appreciate it. Okay, there's a big one. Here's another prime candidate for snippage. That was very nice. It was very nice. It was a very nice snip. Quality snip. Okay, this one's smooth. Smooth like Northern Lion's head. Smooth like my brain, perhaps. Okay, here's another prime candidate for snippage. That's good. That's good. Good. That was very nice. Okay. It was very nice. It was a very nice snip. Quality snip. Smooth like Northern Lion's head. Smooth like my brain, perhaps. Okay, very nice. Here's another prime candidate for snippage. I'm gonna have to get like an in-frame indicator, like please keep everything right here so it's in shot. Okay, that's piece number 2. Our pieces will go and live here. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna have to get like an in-frame indicator, like please keep everything right here so it's in shot. Take me back to runner A to parts 8 and 9. But what about 6 and 7? Yeah, 6 and 7 first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, brother. Our pieces will go and live here. These are like very thick boy runners. I'm glad that my god hand is pretty sharp. Take me back to runner A to parts 8 and 9. But what about 6? That one had me concerned. That was a very thick boy. 6 and 7 first. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, brother. Our pieces will go and live here. Yeah, just making sure, because you always have to double check. These are like very thick. Well, no, you don't always have to double check, but some of us have to. Okay, we're not all blessed with the with the innate knowledge. You know what I mean? Some of us have to come by that. It's hard sought. Okay, you got to fight for every little piece of it. Okay, so when it's metallic, you don't snip, you don't flip the gate, right off. You can't sand it either. So if you got any kind of plate build, got to be real ginger like this. Well, no, you don't always have to double check, but some of us have to. Hello, hope everyone's doing. I see people are in chat. Please, you're welcome. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday morning. That's what I'm having here, Phoenix, Arizona, Mountain Standard Time. Every little piece of it. Okay, so when it's metallic, you don't snip, you don't flip the gate, right off. Okay, what are we doing? We are building the Millennium Puzzle from Yu-Gi-Oh. It said that once, even when we put the playbow together, the puzzle itself is still very difficult to finish.
I see people are in chat. Please, you're welcome.
And supposedly that the spirit of the King of Games resides inside. You know, and I'm about that. I'm about that life. We're about to get haunted by a 2,000-year-old nerd. Exactly. Exactly. This guy knows what's up. Okay, hang on. Again, Exacto Blade is moving away from me, so I'm not cutting myself. I'm trying to take like very tiny, controlled movements. The spirit of the King of Games resides inside. You know, and I'm about that. I don't purport to be a master, but you know, I'm learning. I'm learning all the time, and I support a community of people that are learning all the time. If that's something that you can get behind, perhaps think about checking out the event details. You can join our Discord. It's an inclusive little community where we help each other accomplish the goals that we're working on. That includes, you know, playing video games, making content, and talking about the things that are important to us, like I'm doing. Okay. So you two go together, but you need to be clean. Dirty, dirty, dirty. But he's so dirty. I. Oh, this is a thick boy. He's a very thick boy. We're gonna have to be. Think about checking out. Yeah, that was a good call. That was the right call. Discord. It's an inclusive little community where we help each other accomplish the goals that we're working on. That includes you know, playing video games. Yeah, because when it's super thick like that, you don't want to try and just chop the whole thing off. There's a likelihood that you'll just like slice off the entire top, and you'll end up with like a off color that's not metallic like everything else. Dirty, dirty, dirty. But he's so dirty. So I do. This maybe. Oh, this is a thick boy. Yeah. Okay. Thick boy. We're gonna have to be. Yeah, that was a good call. That was the right call. Yeah, because when it's super thick like that, you don't want to try and just chop the whole thing off. There's a likelihood that you'll just like slice off the entire top, and you'll end up with like a off color that's not metallic like everything else. Making just very slow, putting soft pressure on the Exacto blade so I don't mutilate myself. There we go. Okay. And that's not too bad. Very smooth. Minor demarcation. Okay, and then apparently they do the Voltron after this, right? And so the having the guide is just so helpful because I can hold it up and I can see the pieces on the Exacto blade so I don't mutilate myself. There we go. And I can see that they go together like this. Okay. So what the deal is? And that's not too bad. Oh, okay. It is a puzzle in of itself. Okay, and then apparently they do the Voltron after this, right? And so the having the guide is just so helpful. Okay, hang on. Let's not get over. Let's not get crazy here. I did see that I had a one minor spot that I need to clean up still. And I can see that they go together like this. So what the deal is? Oh, okay. It is a puzzle in of itself. Okay, and then apparently they do the Voltron after this, right? And so the having the guide is just so helpful. Okay, hang on. Yeah, it's still that's a very because that gate is so thick. I'm gonna have to be very careful here. Careful. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's still that's a very because that gate is so thick. I'm gonna have to be very careful here. Okay, that's smooth now. Careful. That's what I mean. Let's try this again. Form Voltron. How does one do this, though? Excuse me, if you could just let me inside of this place. Oh, I bet that. So they weren't playing when they said it's going to be tight then? Okay. Yeah, so it perhaps it's absolutely imperative that these have flush surfaces then. Hang on. Going back, so I'm not being sloppy here. Not being sloppy. Okay. No sloppy builds on Rose World. Oh, I bet that. So they weren't bad builds, poorly thought out builds. Yes, poorly poorly financed. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So it perhaps, but never sloppy. Never sloppy. That these have flush surfaces then. Hang on. Going back, so I'm not being sloppy here. Not being sloppy. Okay. No sloppy builds on Rose World. He's saying it goes straight up into here. Bad builds, poorly thought out builds. Yes. Are you sure about that, brother? Poorly financed. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. But never sloppy. Never sloppy. That these have flush surfaces then. Hang on. Going back, so I'm not being sloppy here. Not being sloppy. Okay. No sloppy builds on Rose World. He's saying it goes straight up into here. Bad builds, poorly thought out builds. Yes. Are you sure about that, brother? Poorly financed. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Yo, we're in. But never sloppy. It took a moment. It absolutely took a moment. Back on cleanup duty. Back on cleanup duty. I'm still not satisfied with this. Yo, we're in. It took a moment. Okay. It is clean. It's very, very clean. It's so fresh and so clean. He's going in the box. He's going in the box. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Okay, now to 8 and 9. Now calling number 8 and 9. Now calling number 8 and 9. Okay. Back up here from the bird's eye view. Okay. It is clean. It's very, very clean. It's so. And actually, you know what we need? He's going in the box. He's going in the box. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Okay, now to 8 and 9. Okay, this might help a little bit. Let me know if that lighting is like displeasing in any way, but it will help me see better. Okay. All right, you're number 8. You're not fooling me. No fooling. No joshing. And actually, you know what we need? I'm standing above you now. Okay, hang on. This might help a little bit. I'm so high. That lighting. So high in the sky. Pleasing in any way, but it will help me see better. Okay, so here's another thick boy. Be careful. We'll come at it slow. It is my final gate. Okay, I kind of mutilated the nub there a little bit, but that's why you mutilate the nub and not like what you're. That's why you're not doing it, cutting it to the base. You know what I mean? Let's clean them up. Okay, so
here's another thick boy. Be careful. We'll come That's one. At it slow. That's a big guy. This one's very low. I should have cut this one higher up. Okay. I kind of mutilated the nub there a little bit, but that's why you mutilate the nub and not like just the piece. That's why you're not doing it. Just the piece. You know what I mean? Let's clean them up. Okay, so here's another thick boy. Be careful. That's one. At it slow. That's a big guy. Sorry if the microphone keeps getting whacked. This one's very low. I should have cut this one higher up. This one's so long. I'm gonna have to. Just the piece. That's why you're not doing it. Just the piece. That's a little better. I wish I could hit this with the sander, but alas, I don't think I can. The sanding pad rather. That's a big guy. Sorry if the microphone keeps getting whacked. This one's so long. I'm gonna have to. Just the piece. Just the piece. One more time, one more turn here. I'm trying to even this out. I wish I could hit this with the sander, but alas, I don't think I can. The sanding pad rather. Towards the vacuum, towards the vacuum. Okay. That one's gotta get clipped. He's gotta get clipped. I was like, there was no way. I'm trying to even this out. Okay. Towards the vacuum, towards the vacuum. Okay. Okay, very clean, very smooth. All right. That one's gotta get clipped. On to the next piece. I believe you're number 9, sir. You're up next in the queue. Okay. Getting a little brazen on my nips. Look at that. He's dropped down. Okay, very clean, very smooth. All right. Oh, I was gonna put some power in it. Do not put power into it. Okay, there's no reason for power here. Be smart. Okay, that's what Yugi wants. Yugi wants you to play smart and safe, not brash and powerful. That was like I went right through it like butter. Oh, I was gonna put some power in it. Do not put power into it. Okay, there's no reason for power here. Be smart. Okay, that's what Yugi wants. Yugi wants you to play smart and safe, not brash and powerful. That was like I went right through it like butter. Yugi demands the smoothness, so make sure that all of your parts are up to specifications. No rogue decks. Yeah, no rogue decks. No rogue decks. All right. And you say you guys go together like so. Yugi demands the smoothness, so make sure that all of your parts are up to specifications. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, that's another piece of the Millennium Puzzle finished. No rogue decks. Thanks, Grandpa. All right. And you say, all right. You guys. A11, A10. A11 and A10. Yahtzee. Yahtzee. Right? Bingo, bingo, bingo. I feel like we could do that gag a couple of times. It only works a few times, and then it gets old. So we won't press our luck. Thanks, Grandpa. All right. A11, A10. A11 and A10. Yikes. Yahtzee. Yahtzee. Right? Bingo, bingo, bingo. I feel like we could do that gag a couple of times. It nice and clean. A few times, and then it gets old. So we won't press our luck. Thanks, Grandpa. Okay. Okay. That's all you're gonna get out of me now. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. So you, sir. Nice and clean. Sir are part 11. The number 10. Agent 11. Ah, that was awesome. So who caught the that other stream the other day when we were doing fights in tight spaces? I'd like to do more of that on the stream. Gotta get into it. I need to activate more of the cards. It's again just how we have Yu-Gi-Oh and Playmo, and that's a very strange confluence of our hobbies and interests. So too was fights in tight spaces, because we were doing a lot of martial arts and card game stuff. Like opposite week. It's like I've had people ask me 2 or 3 times, when are we streaming Yu-Gi-Oh? We're not streaming Yu-Gi-Oh this week because the magnetic poles have shifted, and now we're doing Playmo and fights in tight spaces. It's not bad. It's that I'm actually currently building my TCG deck, and I wanted to focus on that a little bit. And that requires me to focus the old neuron generator a little bit more than I'm used to nowadays, because playing Legacy of the Duelist, we are doing critical problem solving. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Captain is kind of a tricky deck to pilot, especially since it bricks so often. But I'm actually currently building my TCG. We need the space in our brain to be able to have the real estate to start thinking in terms of like meta strategy and what I'm actually going to do with real cards. And this will also maybe give me some time to do the old edit on our. Just I'm matching it all up. Okay. And it'll give me time to maybe edit down some of the content, maybe like this, okay, into something that's a little bit more, appealing, or that works a little bit better on other social media platforms. Not that I don't have any plans to stop streaming, but I want to be an effective communicator and understanding like what avenues in which to pursue communication is an appropriate quandary for the scenario. Look at that. Okay. Look at this guy. Okay, he's in there. He's in there. Maybe edit down some of the content, maybe like this, okay, into something that's a little bit more, appealing, or that works a little bit better on A12 and A13. Let's keep it trucking. Keep it trucking. A12, A13. Hello, hello, hello. I can. I. Yeah. I'm afraid of busting the nipper.
on those.
Let's get a different camera angle on this here. Yeah, I want to make sure I don't actually nip the Millennium Puzzle there. Hello. Titus, I'm gonna sneak in here, sir. You're free to fall. Thank you. 12 and 13, 12 and 13. Not just one.
I'm afraid of busting the nipper on those.
I had a crazy week at work. Camera angle on this here. Yeah, this week. I introduced a coworker to Super Auto Pets, and he's all about it now. Like, we've been running a gauntlet in Super Auto Pets. Sneak in here, sir. Yeah. Just making sure. I'm like, that wasn't anything we needed, was it? 12 and 13, 12 and 13. Not just one.
That's important. It's important to make sure we're not cutting off stuff we need. Oh, yeah. Clean up duty. Aisle 6, Kevin. Kevin. Okay.
This week, I introduced a coworker to Super Auto Pets, and he's all about it now. Like, we've been running a gauntlet in Super Auto Pets.
Like a glove? That's a thick boy. I'm scared of him, honestly. I think I might pre-cut a little bit or something.
It's important to make sure we're not cutting off stuff we need.
I'm betraying all my own wisdom. Just don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay? You understand the logic here? All right? All great senseis have used this form of logic once or twice. Okay.
Like a glove? That's a thick boy. I'm scared of him, honestly. I think I might.
Okay, that's not too bad. We can smooth that out.
I'm betraying all my own wisdom. Just don't do as I do, do as I say. Okay? You understand the logic here? All right? All great senseis
Almost got it. One more pass.
have used this form of logic once or twice. Okay. Like a glove? That's a thick boy. I'm scared of him, honestly. I think I might. Okay.
I think that's all my edges on that one. Let's check over here. Oh no. We've missed some things. Hello. Make sure to clear your nippers. Yeah, there's pieces of plastic on there. You don't want that. It'll just clog up your nippers.
Almost got it. One more pass.
I feel good. I'm actually very happy. It's been so long since I worked on a model. I've really been meaning to work on them lately, but it's just I never really get the time to myself to do this sort of thing.
I think that's all my edges on that one. Let's check over here. Oh no. We've missed some things. Hello. Make sure to clear your nippers. Yeah, there's pieces of plastic on there. You don't want that. It'll just clog up your nippers.
All right.
I feel good. I'm actually very happy.
And so, according to this, they just come together.
I've really been meaning to work on them lately, but it's just I never really get the time to myself to do this sort of thing. I think that's all my edges on that one. Let's check over here. Oh no. We've missed some things. Hello. Make sure to clear.
Yeah, kind of like this. Okay, I see it. I see it.
All right. I feel good. I'm actually.
That means you got to get everything lined up, though.
According to this,
can't force it.
Just come together. I've really been meaning to work on them lately, but it's just I never really.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Sorry, I did that one off camera. Because it required me to zoom in and literally press my eyeball up against the plastic.
Yeah, kind of like this. Okay, I see it. I see it. All right.
That means you got to get everything lined up, though. Can't force it.
Just come together.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay.
Sorry, I did that one off camera.
14, 18, 17. Now the numbers are not in order.
Literally press my eyeball up against the plastic.
So A14 is the very large side of the pyramid face. We're going to be careful here because we do not want to damage our gate, rather. Or we don't want to damage the puzzle, cutting the gate. Okay. A14, 18, 17. Especially since this is so close to the face of the object. Hello, just come over here. Thank you very much. You're a large piece of plastic. Okay, 14. Be careful here because we do not want to. 17, 18. You're a 17 and you're an 18. Okay. 18 is tiny. Or we don't want to damage the puzzle, cutting the gate. Probably get away when it's that thin of a gate. You can probably get away with, especially since cutting it a little bit closer. But again, I'm very nervous about the hello, just come over here. About the metallic painting here. So it's best just to give yourself a little bit of breath, even if you feel confident that you could snip the gate off because of how thin it is. You're a 17 and okay, that's not a giblet. That piece is ready to go. I'm in here very carefully. I'm selecting my angles for a slice. Okay. Cutting it a little bit closer. Sliced it just like in golf. No, we did great there. The metallic painting here, so it's best just to give yourself. It was okay. Hang on, part 2. You could snip the gate off because of how thin it is. Clean, so fresh and so clean. Okay. I'm in here very carefully. I'm selecting my angles for a slice. Okay. Sliced it just like in golf. Got to come at it from a different angle. Sometimes when you come at it from one side, you end up pushing the plastic kind of to one side. Clean, so fresh and so clean. Okay. Okay. So baby smooth, baby smooth. Baby smooth. All right, and then we get number 17 here. Android 17, A17. The hero of Universe 7. Okay. So baby smooth, baby smooth. Baby smooth. All right, and then we get number 17 here. Android 17. Almost at the end of Runner A. We're almost at the end of Runner A. The hero of How about that? 7. Now seems like an appropriate time to mention, if you haven't followed the channel, I would appreciate it if you did. On Twitch, I know we're 1 away from hitting the vaunted check mark. And so any movement towards that I'd greatly appreciate. If you see this video after the fact, make sure to like the video, perhaps even follow us. It does help out a great bit in that it tells the algorithm that we're working hard. We're trying to connect to people. We want to create an inclusive community, and you're more than welcome to be part of that. Okay, don't mind that I've got the knife in my hand. Okay, it's not a threat. I promise. I promise. Why are you getting your phone out? Stop. And so any movement towards that would really appreciate. If you see this video after the fact, make sure to like the video, perhaps even follow us. It does help out a great bit in that. Okay, we got that one smoothed out real good. Let's see how he goes together. Let's grab 18 and 17. And you're more than welcome to be part of that. Okay, don't mind that they're saying it's not a threat. He goes in like this. Yeah, he goes into this one piece right here. Yo, it's a tight fit. Tight fit. but we're in there. I'm in there like Sinclair. Okay. Let's see how he goes together. Let's grab 18 and 17. They're saying he goes in like this. Yeah, he goes into this one piece right here. Go. It's a tight fit. Go. Okay, so I see what's going on here. You got to line them up. You got to be careful here. I see it. There's a little. It's thicker on one side than it is on the other. Okay. So note it. Get a good snip here. You got to be careful here. I see it. There's a little. Now we can clean it up on one side than it is on the other. Now we're going to clean it up. So note it. I think we're going to clean it up anyways. Good snip here. Don't just yeet it. We can clean it up. Be soft, be gentle, okay? Don't just yeet. I think we're going to clean it up anyways. Don't just yeet it. Be soft, be gentle, okay? Don't just yeet. No, that's too much. That's too much. I'm asking too much of the nippers. Don't just yeet it. Be soft, be gentle, okay? Don't just yeet. No, that's too much. That's too much. I'm asking too much of the nippers. No, that's too much. That's too much. I'm asking too much of the nippers. Is it a clean machine? Negative. Negative. Not a clean machine. Is it a clean machine? Negative. Negative. Not a clean machine. Is it a clean machine? Negative. Negative. Not a clean machine. Okay, that's smooth. That's smooth. We were just being, fastidious there. We're going over it over and again. Okay, that's smooth. That's smooth. We were just being. And what? You just going like this? Is that what your deal is? That does appear to be the correct deal. And what? You just going like this? Is that what your deal is? That does appear to be the correct deal. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. Don't break. There we go. It's in there nicely. I just want to make sure that I wasn't like gonna like snap a peg in there, you know? Who doesn't want to do that? I certainly don't want to snap a peg. Hey, look at that. That's a whole golden runner down. One golden runner down. 5 golden runners. Three. Snap a peg in there, you know? I could keep doing this, okay? But that's not we're not there yet. I'm not Christmased up yet. Okay, step 29. We're going to step 8 to step 29. I know. It's called open the book, friend. Called open the book, friend. We're not there yet. I'm not Christmased up yet. Okay, so number 9, we're on B. Okay, step 29. We're going to which B is it the right here? Well, step 8 to step 29. I know. It's called open the book, friend. Called open the book, friend. Yeah, this is always my delight to do this. It's one of my favorite things to run, like the Saturday AM. You know, we normally do the Saturday AM card games and cartoons kind of stream, and that's our deal. That's our deal, right? But I really do enjoy doing a good model. I've got other puzzles that I want to play. Hello, are you the right one? Are you B1? Yeah, you are. You're a B1. Do the Saturday AM card games and cartoons kind of stream, and that's our deal. That's our deal, right? But I good thing my nippers are shipped. These are thick. These are chunky. Hello, are you the right one? Are you B1? Okay, excuse you, sir. Just drop out. Okay, just drop out. B1 plus B2 and 3. Okay, so we're doing that all over again. Good thing my nippers are shipped. These are thick. These are chunky. Trying not to put too much pressure on the joints while I'm snipping. I want to like come at it from good angles. B2 and 3. Okay, so we're doing that all over again. Then you just drop it. You just drop it on the table. Okay, like that. Don't really care. Didn't put a towel down. Trying not to put too much pressure on the joints while I'm snipping. I want to like come at it from good angles. Then you just drop it. You just drop it on the table. Okay, like that. Don't really care. Didn't put a towel down. It. I wasn't trying to go too high up on it, but you want to leave it so that you got something to clear off here. It, I wasn't trying to go too high up on it, but you want to leave it so that you got something to clear off here. That was a good one. I think we did pretty good on this one, honestly. This peg's a little rough, but only like a little rough. Yeah, and I don't want to get in there super. That was a good one. I think we did pretty good on this one, honestly. This peg's a little rough, but only like a little rough. I don't want to hyper fixate on one specific point. Yeah, and I don't want to get in there
because we have the whole task sort of ahead of us. I just want to keep moving. I don't want to hyper fixate on one specific point. There's still some of them on there. That's why it looks funky. Ahead of us. I just want to keep moving. Right, we've got a Funky Kong situation here. I don't want to hyper fixate on one specific point. There's still some of them on there. That's why it looks funky. Ahead of us. I just want to keep moving. Right, we've got a Funky Kong situation here. Okay, there we go. As long as you clean it, it ends up just looking like marbling, I think. Which was possibly the intention, you know? Okay, there we go. As long as you clean it, it ends up just looking like marbling, I think. Okay, we got 2 and 3 in the house, which was possibly the intention, you know? But they're not equally prepared. Hello, you're looking terrible. As long as you clean it, it ends up off the top. Okay, like my. Okay, we got 2 and 3 in the house, which was possibly the intention, you know? But they're not equally prepared. Hello, you're looking terrible. Off the top. Okay, like my. Okay, very good. All right, so he's saying right angle plus trapezoid. Okay, then you lock those bad boys together. And they form this kind of wee base. All right, so he's saying. No, I'm sorry. It's the Triforce. The Triforce. Okay. Then you lock those bad boys together.
Hang on. I want to make sure that I'm matching this up correctly. So
no, I'm sorry. It's the Triforce. The Triforce.
I'm looking at the instructions down here. Don't worry about me. I'll be back up for air momentarily. Matching this up correctly. So
no, I'm sorry. It's the Triforce. The Triforce.
okay, so I believe they are saying that it needs to be looking at the instructions down here. Like this. It appears it does. Yeah, it's kind of the Triforce. We got kind of a Triforce thing going on. We're going to say that this is the Triforce of gaming. You snooze, you lose, Link. Okay, so I believe they are okay, B4 and 5, keep it trucking. B4 and 5, keep it trucking. It appears it does. Yeah, it's kind of the Triforce. We got kind of a Triforce thing going on. We're going to say that this is the Triforce of gaming. That's one way to take it off the runner. Just rip the runner off. Okay,
leave him floating. Okay, good snip.
That's one way to take it off the runner. Just rip the runner off.
A good snip so far. Let's just be extra careful here. Okay, good snip. That's one way to take it off the runner. Just rip the runner off. A good snip so far. Okay, that's very nice. Extra careful here.
Okay, so he's ready. How about number 4 though? Where'd you go? Oh no, I'm sorry, 5. Number 5. Johnny 5, he is alive. I'm just looking for the optimum route here. I perhaps should have left a little bit more on, but that's okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 5. Number 5, Johnny 5, he is alive. Took the runner off again. That's okay. I'm just looking for the optimum route here. How about number... I perhaps should have left a little bit more on, but that's okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 5. Cleanup duty. Junior, cleanup duty. Took the runner off again. That's okay. I'm just looking for the optimum route here. Perhaps should have left a little bit more on, but that's okay. Cleanup duty. Junior, cleanup duty. Very carefully. That's baby smooth. That's baby smooth. Okay. Looking great, except for one little snag here. It's actually small. You may not even be able to see it. That's baby smooth. That's baby smooth. Okay. Looking great, except for one little snag here. It's actually small. You may not even be able to see it. That's baby smooth. That's baby smooth. Okay. All right, back to the piece construction. Okay, we've seen a design like this before. So no surprises here, no surprises. All right, back to the piece construction. Okay, we've seen a design like this before. So no surprises here, no surprises. All right, back to the piece construction. No, okay, don't force it. So we're just going to reset. Because it may just mean that we're not getting the kind of fitting that we want. So I'm double checking. Nope, I think we're okay. Nope, okay, don't force it. So we're just going to reset. I think it's just a matter of... Because it may just mean that we're not getting the kind of fitting that we want. So I'm double checking. Of getting our bits and pieces to line up here. Nope, I think we're okay. I think it's just a matter of... Of getting our bits and pieces to line up here. Nope, I think we're okay. I think it's just a matter of... Of getting our bits and pieces to line up here. Hang on, I've almost got it. I've almost solved this single piece of the Millennium Puzzle. Hang on, I've almost got it. I've almost solved this single piece of the Millennium Puzzle. Hang on, I've almost got it. I've almost solved this single piece of the Millennium Puzzle. Oof. This is a hard piece. This is a hard piece. There we go. I just want, I'm always making sure that it's going together smooth. We waited too long to wreck this particular one, so you know what I mean? Like, there we go. Up next, this one actually looks even a little bit, we're getting up into the complexities here. It's saying we don't even need the nipper for this next part. Can you believe that? Let's see, B8, 7, and 6. So here is B8. Now serving B8. Could have had a B8. That's 8. And it's saying for 6 and 7 to specifically make sure that we don't chop out our little posts. So on part 7. Yeah, okay, I see. Fair, very fair. Okay, there goes 7. Okay, so there's 6, 7, and 8, and then I've got some random gold debris. Like Eldritch. I'm Eldritch the Golden Lord. I'm gonna clean up part of this eyepiece here. Being very careful here, being very careful. Okay, clean. Okay, also clean. Okay, all those are good. So eight goes into 7. So it appears. like so. Okay. Okay, yeah, and then that goes in right there. I just gotta line my hands up there. Okay, there's another one down. On to the 10, 9, and 13. So there's 13. He's a tiny piece. Hello? Number 10. That top one's a thick boy. Oh, he just fell right out. He took the runner with him. That's hilarious. Okay, we'll have to clean him up. And then there's 9. Go to the back. Back. Okay. Start back over here. Clean this up some. A big piece. So we're going to nip. Come at it. So it's as kind of as flush as we can get it. Here we go. This one we can slice. Yeah, I think this one's clean. This one's so thick.
This one was a problem. We're shrinking that down. You see how it's shrinking now? It'll just look like a little bit of marbling. Here we go. Okay. So that's one bit. That's one bit. You're clean. Careful. Doing the thing I said not to do. But he's an incredibly tiny piece. Okay. So 13 into 9 and into 10. So we go 10, 10, 9 is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, that was very simple. This is the one that's got all the power in it. Okay, this is where Yugi keeps the AA like the cell phone batteries, the watch batteries. Okay, the micro, those micro cells. This is it's the mitochondria of the of the Millennium Puzzle. Sir, just sit in your seat, sir. 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 Wait a moment. Okay, hang on. We're going about this the wrong way. You use the 2 teeth on the prongs, okay? Not the other side. This is just to help you line it up, man. Problem is these parts are actually legitimately too small for my hands. Nope, stop trying to do that. Okay. Perhaps the source of the problem that I'm going to tell myself is that it wasn't perfectly smooth on the top. I have now told myself that's the issue, so now this will happen perfectly, right? Right, chat? Get out of here. Okay, that's it. I just didn't want to smash it. So I very gently put it against the memory mat. Okay, so that is one thing you can do. All right, this piece is complete. On to 14, 15, 16. Your 14. So here, oh, well, let's do 12 and 11. It's a repeat of one we did earlier. That's fine. So fast, very fast. Yeah. Another thick gate. Just chop at it. Not blindly, but, you know, gonna have to give it a little bit of umph, you know? All right. I got both my pieces. I knocked out another runner. Let's clean. Let's clean. Let's preen. Like a bird. I've always wanted a bird. They're messy. They're so messy. We had ferrets when I was a kid. They're messy too, but they're at least they're cute. You know, they're furry. You hold them. They're mammals. We produce milk. We've all got that in common going for us. You know what I mean? I mean, me, not me personally. Sorry, I needed this. I had to get like microscopic view there. You're clear. You're not clear. There we go. Okay, clean machine. Okay, just like the Beatles said. Clean machine. But how do I get you in there, though, brother? That's necesito light. Okay, just giving it an extra squeeze, making sure he was in there, right? Rejoin your noble Einherjar brothers and sisters. Okay, we're on the end of B. We're on the end of B. Don't freak out. We're on the end of B. Sorry, I had to clear 1 million notifications. Okay, so it's B 14, 15, and 16. It's the top of the Washington Monument. Okay, that's one. This one, so this is a little tiny guy, little teeny tiny guy. Got to be careful here. Okay, little teeny tiny guy.
Careful snips. Very careful snips. Look at this, okay? Anzen Tamini for safety of the puzzle. Can't go to the ball looking like this, Cinderella. Okay, clean that up. Don't make me do this. Great. Okay. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. So if you're in chat and you're hanging out, just say hi. Let me know what you're working on. You know, if you've got any questions, I appreciate you being here with me. It appears. That goes into the dodecahedron that we have here, kind of. Yes, and of course, look, the requisite tiny pieces. I didn't bring my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? They're here somewhere. We put it in. We got it in. Okay, marbling is gorgeous. Designers, thank you, designers. It's a cufflink. Look at it. It's also a cufflink. All right, so that's the end of B. Yeah. I appreciate that. I had the same thought. Malcurios. Thank you. I had the exact same thought. Maybe I'll get one of those cool Egyptian spirits. Or I don't know, there was an awful lot of demons trapped in these things. You think it would come with a warranty? You know, like it's a gotcha. Only a 0.7% chance of obtaining the King of Games, possibly a demon. Right? Okay. We're on 15, so C5, 1 and 2. So don't get crazy. Let's just go 1, 2, and then 5. Bring it up here into the camera so everybody can see, and so I have light. We're we're like almost halfway through, I think. I just need you to fall out there. Thank you, sir. Oh, this isn't C. My bad. You're coming over here. It's okay. That's why you look at the runner. That's why you look at the runner. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Yeah, thank you, Melcurios. I appreciate the support. Okay. 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, 5. I can do 1, 2, 5. All right. The designers have kept this in mind. Not too close to the
object. Thank you. Put it over there, sir. What other? See, I want to do the sarcophagus after this as well. So if anyone else wants to see the sarcophagus, let me know. Let me hear your thoughts in chat. There's plenty of other very cool related items that we're going to be getting here in the future. Runner. Dunk. All right, and number 5. Yeah, just give him the full breath. I'm just going to give him the full breath rather than trying to get too close. Because then we can just come back over here and pick back up. Smooth. Smooth. Very smooth. Got to take a hydration break. Hydration break. Remember to take your own hydration break so you can get a little bit of water. Yeah, just very minor. Water break. Make sure to take your own water break here. Back to it. Back to it. He slices. He dices. It's a thick boy. I'm not happy about it. Okay. I just wanted to get a feel for it. It's definitely thin enough that I can just give it a slice. Okay, that's smooth on both sides. On to the next one. There's some very minor gating on this one. This one just kind of fell out. Over that side. Forget I said that on that side. Was it just the 2? Being very extra careful not to slice my own hand off. Okay, that's all 3 there. So 1, okay, C5 into C2, C1 into C1. Okay, and you just drag and drop. It's like a Microsoft application. I hate that. I gotta clean that. I didn't see that earlier. One moment. One moment. Uno momento. Hello. How are you? I'm the cleaner. Call me Renee. Jean Reno. God, I miss Onimusha. Someone hurry up and make a good Onimusha again. I demand it. I demand it. Right in. I mean, the Millennium Puzzle wants to be finished because parts are just starting to snap together magically all on their own. The magic is starting to awaken. I can feel it certainly. Or maybe that's my blood pressure. I don't know. Okay, C 6. No, wait. C3 and 4. That's simple. Okay. Yeah. Don't cut nothing off necessary. Make sure it's all got to be there. Your 1. Your 2. Your 3. You're out. Okay, to the Shadow Realm with you. No, the Shadow Realm is when we get one of these parts and I snip it and it like ricochets off and into infinity. That's the Shadow Realm. When you're working on like the hands on your gunpla and the hand just like shoots off into oblivion. Okay, I didn't need that hand anyways. I guess I'll just hold the gun. Okay. I love gold, right? It's a very goldeny piece. Fantastic. I gave a little bit of elbow grease on that one. I don't recommend it. Okay, please be careful. Be safe. But I'm a caveman. Don't move the blade towards you. I'm just trying to raise the edge here because I pushed the plastic over. Got it that time? Okay, that all looks great. How are we over here? Could be better. Could be better, but we're doing pretty good. Look at this. Is it catching? And it's just one into the other. It's just 4 into 3. So it's not very complicated. I say, and then we're gonna have a really like hell of a time on this one, aren't we? Don't at me. Don't at me. You're like, you can do it. Don't worry. No, don't. Just it's okay. I appreciate the encouragement. I don't know if it's encouragement though, or if it's like sympathy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all the support. God bless. Oh, come on, man. We're right on the precipice. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay? Just fall into place, sir. Just fall into place. Yeah, just like that. Exactly like that. Yeah, see? On cue. On cue. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all that it takes. Sometimes all that it takes also is perhaps joining our inclusive Discord community where you can build models with us, gain tips and tricks, show us the projects that you're working on, become an inclusive member of our community where you can support all the little projects that we're working on. Give us a like and follow if you see the video later on. Further curiouser and curiouser. Okay. We did 16, so now we're on 17. That's a 6, 14, and 13 combo, but the 6 is tiny. He's a teeny tiny guy. He's like that part number 1. He's like a cap, it looks like. So we're just gonna snip. Give him some space. Snip. Don't take the whole runner with you. And just let him sit. Okay, just let him chill. And then 13 and 14. 3, 4. Yeah. 13 and 14. Hello. You're a 13? And you're a 14. Shift and remote. Sometimes it's easier just to cut from the back. This little guy way over here. Okay. Back on cleanup duty. Back on cleanup duty. I don't like these small pieces. That makes cleaning them a little bit riskier. Just like that, son of a... I'm going to use the nipper to help me. And then I'll go back over, flatten this out when I don't need as much pressure now, because now most of the lump is gone. And then I'm going to use the assistance of the memory mat here. Go back in reverse. Because you will sometimes move a little bit of the metallic shell. You get the underside of it overlapping on the outside, and you got to kind of flip it back over if you're cutting through metallic shell. Okay. That's one. He's done. One and done. 32 more to go. Okay. Just like the Ubama Gaesh, right? The swallow counter. Just a swift cut, right? That's Subama Gaesh. The technique first invented or theorized by Sasaki Kojiro based on the movements of swallows reversing in mid-flight. I'm being a good Twitch person here, and I'm following back the people that, you know, are generous enough to visit the stream while we're, you know, of the mind. Also gives me a moment to drink some water off camera. Okay. That was a terrible, honestly terrible.
Okay. Those are clean. Tiny piece is clean. Secondary piece is clean. Okay. And so what it's saying is we got the Gundam groin piece right here. And 13 goes into 14. That does stand mathematically. It does happen at least once. 13 goes into 14. It by a factor of 1. Excuse me. Need the assistance of eyeballs. Just fall. Just come on. Just Tetramino drop in there, sir. Doesn't like it. Hang on. I'm going to have to remove this piece. I'm doing it off camera here because I'm trying not to break it. So bear with me. Bear with me. We're being delicate here. Very, very delicate. Gonna use a paint mixer as a part spreader. Holy heck. That one got me. All right. That's why it's important that you have these all lined up, okay? We didn't break nothing, so no harm, no foul. But we've really got to have it all in here and lined up. Okay. Now it's in there and he's secure. Okay. And then the Gundam groin piece goes in at the bottom. All right. It's a USB key. I've made sure to link all of our info right in there. It's on both of the channels. It's on the live stream. It will be in the video description when the video goes up on YouTube. So no frets if you don't happen to catch this live. You're always going to be able to reach out and reconnect with the community later on if you so do. What the heck are we doing? We just did 17. So let's do part 18, which is 7 and 8. 7 and 8. 7 and 8. I was saying earlier that I've really been looking forward to. Oh, okay, that one wasn't stable, but it's fine. I've been looking forward to doing more models. I have had the procrastination problem as of lately. The procrastination perfection problem. I want to do things my way when I want to. And so that leads me to believe that the circumstances are not ideal, and so that I end up not doing the thing in which I want to do. This is a very common problem in many hobbies and activities, and that's why specifically in judo we educate our students to just learn by doing. That there are no, I mean, there are ideal circumstances, and Dr. Kano is very specific about which ones are which, but you know, it's that we can only control the circumstances to an extent, and then beyond that, you learn by doing and going and practicing, and by not doing, you do not learn.
And this is the universal truth. It works in judo, but it also equally works in like Gunpla and Playmo and models and Yu-Gi-Oh and everything else, and streaming. You know, the more you do it, the better you are at it, to a certain extent. I do hear a Kuma bear. He's given me the little cries outside. Marshmallow was having a dream. That's what the cries were, which is very cute. Continuing on. Don't snip your object here. This is one where I'm gonna just samurai chop it off. Make that two. Great. Okay, fantastic. It's all nice and clean. And so we have a 7 into 8 kind of scenario backwards. How do you Voltron? How do you Voltron, sir? Like this? You're not ready to Voltron anyways? Hang on. Is that really how I want that? I don't like that. And that's still raised. I'm not digging into it. Okay, that's better. Doing two things at once here. Slowly losing my mind, but also trying to solve the Millennium Puzzle. What are you doing? Oh, that old chestnut, just trying to solve the Millennium Puzzle, Mom. Um, I'm trying to figure out what part is supposed to be where. Okay, I got it now. I got it. It just took me a second to figure out exactly what was lining up where. Yeah, there we go. Look at them. Look at that. All right. C7 and 8 is done, so we're on to C9 and 10. Here's 9. Yeah, and if you happen to see this, and this is something that you can be about, you're perhaps about the idea of creating an inclusive community that we support each other, help grow each other's skills, etc. Then I encourage you to give me a follow, perhaps even like the videos or content that you want to see more of. What did I do? It was 9. Okay, I was just making sure. I thought I clipped the wrong area. Yeah, and all of that
helps us out quite a bit, because what it does is it helps us communicate to the algorithm that there's people that want to see and talk about the things that we're doing and talking about. So it's a simple transaction, it's a simple proposition. I provide good times and yucks. You give me likes and follows. Uh, with the understanding that what we're doing is that we're creating a community that is very poggy and is going to support each other in as best way as possible. That one's clean for the most part. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Unclean, unclean. Careful. Nobody wants that to be how they like lose a finger or anything. What are we doing? Building a Yu-Gi-Oh model. What you do is you say Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you say it was in a shadow duel. Real consequences. Okay, 19 seems to be a simple piece. Seems to be. Seems to be an R are often two different things. Hang on. Realigning, realigning, realigning. I know. What we got to do is we've got to get this guy literally in here. Literally in here. So how about we do this and this first? That's not really in there per se. What if we did no dice? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Paint mixer. I knew there was a reason why I got you from Mr. Hobby. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, that piece is done. Okay, channeling all my chi, concentrating. Okay. D12, C11. These are getting to be some big pieces now. We'll get back in there and we'll clean them up.
I'm just looking over it because sometimes you gotta like give it a glance over. You gotta pretend that you're done so that you know that you're not. Okay, I was seeing. I was looking at it upside down and backward. Incidentally, I did miss one, but it's good that I got it all. I'm gonna get to it after it's all. Okay, looks great. Looks great. Next piece is 21 C15 C16. Got some more cleanup to do here. Extra careful. This piece is very pointy. It's like a friggin' Lego. I saw you guys got a good shot of the back of my head there for a second, so count yourself lucky. On to part 15. Here we go. That might be a clip because he's a little bit of a thick boy. Okay, it was nice and fast. Some of those are real gross. Okay, that's those two. Yep, and it's the same kind of, it's the same configuration as before. So we just want to try and get it to slip in is what I found. But that also needs to be smooth so it can slide in. Okay. Smoothness, smooth criminal, smoothly criminal. Okay, and then we got a 17 and an 18 here, and that finishes up C. Okay, he's done. Being very being very careful to not scuff my own paint. All right, do you have a warning on you at all? Just making sure, just making sure. No? Okay. Yeah, just making sure it didn't have like, hey, don't snip this on accident. But you're supposed to. You're supposed to. Another good shot on the back of my head, but it was with good purpose. It was because I was cleaning this, so it was going to fit in here a little bit more smoothly. All right, let's give this a try. We've put together this pattern before. Now hang on, we do have a little bit of an issue here. Okay, gonna finish putting it together and then go back over it since that area is just so tiny. Fantastic. Great.
Okay, now we're on to D. Now we're on to D. Okay, so D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay. So again, it's just about taking the proper care when snip, snip. There you go. There's one. Here's our number 2. Okay, D. Back to cleanup. Just call me Earl Simmons. That's DMX, but he was also a garbage man. He was the cleaner. Rest in peace, DMX. This one looking clean. Yeah, that one I was pretty sure I could get off. Ah. Oof. Pieces completed. Made some minor adjustments there. Minor adjustments. Okay, back to the stream. D4 and 3. D4 and 3. Do not adjust your sets. You're fine. There goes 4. Here comes 3. Perfectly balanced, Zen like. Get in there and clean it up. That one's good. Okay. All the jaggies are gone. Let's form Voltron once again. I don't know about this one, brother. Is that how that's supposed to go? Really? Yeah, he just sits out there like that. Okay. D6, D6, D5. Seems like the farther you get into this, the larger and more ornate the pieces become. Oh, there's a rough edge there, right there. I'm using the edge of the nippers instead of just clipping. Sometimes it's easier to do that. This is part 25. Yeah, okay, that was what was holding up. Another piece completed.
On to 26, D7, D8, D7, D8. So many battleships lost in this build. I wonder why it took Yugi 8 years. I wonder what he was doing. Also, does that mean he like got it when he was like 3? I didn't know that. Because he's like in middle school in the media, right? Solving now the sarcophagus of Atem. Allergies are running amok, but they won't stop me. Hmm. Ah, my allergies. Ah. Leave me be, Spectre. Okay, I have now deduced it. Get in there, sir. Fit together, I demand it. Now serving D9, D10. Okay. I'm checking for nubbies. Checking for nubbies. This one is going to be a nip. That's rough. It wasn't clean, but we did get it done. Dang it. Hang on. This one got jammed. This one got jammed. Ow. There we go. Okay. Now he is in there. Likely just a peg was not aligning in just the right sort of way, but it's fine. We got him. We got him. Hope you guys are doing well. How is everybody doing? Checking in on chat. Hope you're doing well. There's those links for you one more time, just in case you see this and you decide, hey, this is my jam, brother. Well, you're more than welcome to join us. You can click on the link, takes you to the Rose World Discord, where you can be a member of our inclusive little community. And we're getting close to the end here. We're getting very close to the end. The 11 and 12. Let's go. Just drop it. Just smash it on the ground. A nip situation. The nip tucks kind of situation. USA kind of IP. There we go. That's what I wanted. This one I can just clip off, I believe. Yes. Okay, you're clean. You're not clean. Flipped. Flipped. Two shaves and a hair. Okay, you go together just so, apparently. Okay, art is complete. D 14 and 13, it says to be careful of the tiny peg that he has. So please be careful of your D14 and 13. And also 17, apparently. Dangerous. Dangerous. Just drop him. Just drop him. It's fine. So be careful. One. Oh, sorry. I forgot to put you in the case, in the completed case, sir. All right. So that's a peg. Don't cut him. That's what the instructions were saying there. Hello, I'm a peg. My name is Peggy. Peggy Hill. And don't cut that. This one I'm gonna snip just the top one more time just so it's smooth. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I just didn't want to play around with it too much, you know? Like sometimes you just need to be satisfied with the way you kind of cut it out of the gate. Okay, I'm lining up my angles here. Hello. And that goes where? Like this. Ah, okay. So that's the piece. That's the first radical there. So now we need the D17. 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 Oh, this is the part that's got the swirl on it. Hang on. Good cuts. Go. No, he almost took a trip. Did you see that? He was like 3 seconds away from starring in a Blues Brothers movie. Right? Right? I don't want to get DMCA, but you remember. You remember. You're in a certain age group. I'm more of the Grandpa Solomon age group, not less of the Yugi Moto age group. But we try. Hello. Teeny tiny progress.
There we go. Did I already check you? I believe I did. I'm just smoothing out now. Pretty smooth. Okay. Now the swirl thing is in its place. That's the piece. You piece. Here we go. You're a piece. These are pieces. Okay, number 30. We're getting very close, dangerously close, dangerously close. Number 30 to a I put it down when it slide pieces on it. Don't at me. Don't at me. Don't at me. Ah, I got a new Camp Cretaceous notification. What a world. What a world. The algorithms got me pegged. I love Camp Cretaceous. Hmm. So I'm overthinking this now. Now we're in the end game now. We just snip. We just snip and clip. We're in the end game now. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Everything gets the once over. Again, it's away from me. I'm always endeavoring not to slice myself open. Because that's the run ruiner. Regardless if you're playing Slay the Spire, or if I'm doing judo, or for building Playmo, slicing yourself open is how you ruin the whole day. You know what I mean? Let's zoom out here. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I'm checking. I'm inspecting. I'm inspecting here. Missed one? I missed some. Okay. That piece, that nib is sealed inside the Millennium Puzzle for all time now. Okay, he's got the all clear. Okay, that was our last D. Now we're on to E. E1, 7, 5, and 6. E1, 7, 5, and 6. E1. is right here. We clipped him out erroneously earlier, but now we can clean him. Hello? Hello, sir? Okay. Get a snippy buddy here. He has been snipped. Cleaned even. He's gonna need to get this bottom gate's gotta get snipped. I can't do that. Clean. Clean cut, okay. Okay, 1, 7, 5, and 6. 1, 7, 5, and 6. 1, 7. There's 7. Here's 5. It's a delicate piece. Careful. Don't let it get lost. Looks like a key. Sorry if I whacked you there. No issues. No issues. Didn't mean nothing by it, mate. Didn't mean nothing by it, mate. All right. There's those. Let's clean him up. He's got a big one on here that we had to be careful with. There it goes. Minor discoloration, but that's okay. Well within the acceptable margin. And ends up looking like marbling on the gold at the end. Is this a thick boy? I don't think so. No, okay, he's fine. Okay, he's also clean, also clean, also clean. What about you? You're tiny. Okay. The instruction, it looks like a motherboard. What in the heck is even happening here? So 5 and 6 are interlocked in mortal battle. So you Beetleborg fuse these guys. Oh, it's another tiny part. God help me. I need someone with smaller hands. Help. This might be the one that gets me. What's that? Hang on. See if that helps any. Yeah, okay. So it is the size of just the opening there. Aha! Phrasing. Come on.
Yo, here we go. All right, that piece is in. And he gets... Excuse me? Oh, it's because it's got to go up. I was like, that doesn't go that way, brother. It just doesn't go there. Hang on. I'm downloading. There we go. I was like, these are very poor instructions. And this one is with the lip down, it says, yeah. There we go. I think from this point on, we just keep building onto it. So now next are E4, E2, which are where the chain goes for the chain. And so it goes onto the bottom here. Okay. Is that really what's going on here? Or maybe each side goes on an individual side. Maybe that's what okay, so let's separate those. Then I can clean. Going back to cleaning. I really want to leave behind as little marks as possible, so I'm trying to be very gentle. And so he's like this. So this side goes over on this side. At least it appears. I'm going to go ahead and put these together. It looks like there isn't a chance of that happening. So I see it. There is like a lip right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on, hang on. Okay. That's in there now. This is it, guys. We're at the end here. For the construction stream, this has been, very eventful, very fun. I definitely got my, my nub cleaning skills, like, back up to snuff. That's for sure. This is the side with the lip. Lining it up. Lining it up. Line it up.
Got it all lined up. Hmm. Hmm. One last piece sticking. Let's grab our trusty paint scooper. Hang on. Where'd you get hung up at, huh, buddy? Hang on. Troubleshooting. Troubleshooting. I need to take this off now, apparently. It's this right here, maybe.
Why am I still not getting you to line up right, huh?
Boo. It's unfortunate that we're coming to this juncture in the stream and now I'm having a hard time. Okay. What is your particular deal, sir? Perhaps there has been stuff inside? Hey, we did it this time. Okay, look. Look at this. That's it. It's the home stretch. 32, E9, E8. Let's go. Let's go. I was afraid I was gonna have like a stream fail, or I was gonna like die like right before I finished like putting the puzzle together. Come on, come on, you can do it. You're it. We can do it. We can do it. Right, guys? We can do it. E9 and 8. It's the last two besides the triangular eyepiece in the middle. I know these are big, ugly cuts, but you gotta do it to protect the metallic coating. Gonna go against the cut there. Opposite direction. We're good. Moving away from me. I'm actually going to snip this one because he's a little bit thicker and I don't feel comfortable with applying the amount of pressure directly with it. Okay. Okay, this is a clean one. Okay, clean. I think our parts align just like so. This one's got an eyepiece in the middle, so I would say make sure to line him up first. Start there, push down, below. Okay. Snapped in. That's part 32. He goes into the pile. All right. We approach the finish line, at least for puzzle construction process. Then puzzle completion process begins. So let's be very delicate here. Okay, this is the face of a Thames magical puzzle. It drops and breaks everywhere, 1,000 pieces all over again. That's one snip for card games. For dice monsters, that one also just dropped off. Okay, that's the final runner. We're in the end game. This is final cleanup. Hi Kohaku, thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. I miss you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. We're working on the Millennium Puzzle today. We've spent nearly 3 hours on cleaning, inspecting, and preparing the Millennium Puzzle for completion. Going over it with my X-Acto knife. I am the bone of my own sword. We're preparing it for the final. This is the last piece. Last piece. Hype. Can I get some last piece hype in chat? This is the part where my husband would say, "Is this where you say Yu-Gi-Oh?" And for the longest time, I'd be like, "No, he absolutely does not say Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just the name of the title, the King of the Games." And then I remember, and then we watched like some of the 4Kids, and then he actually did say it in the opening thing, and I just don't know what to think about myself anymore. You just your understanding of another language just kind of goes out the window, and you just do this and this. This is it. Yo, it's the final key. It's the centerpiece. The Yu-Gi-Moto's Millennium Puzzle that holds the spirit of the King of Games inside. that's it. We have now completed. I mean, not completed, but we have completed the construction phase of the build. Construction phase is now over. Now comes puzzle completion. That perhaps might be a different stream, just because I want to give myself enough time to prepare for it. I have a dinner coming up here shortly in an hour. So with that said, we're probably going to conclude the stream for today, knowing full well that next stream we're going to put together the Millennium Puzzle, and it'll be the new centerpiece of our Yu-Gi-Oh collection. I'm so excited, and then perhaps maybe we'll even inherit the spirit of the King of Games, and he'll help us out on all of our future streaming and gaming endeavors. I can only be so lucky, okay? If we get haunted by, like I said, the chances are very high that it's a demon. Chances are very high that it's a demon. Links are back in chat. Links are back in chat. I really appreciate all this time that we've got to spend together. Me, you, Yugi, and the Millennium Puzzle. If this happens to be some of that sweet, sweet content that you enjoyed, perhaps think about giving a like, maybe even subscribe to the channel. Give us a follow on Twitch or YouTube or whichever venue for media consumption you happen to like. And with that said,